Jakob
Absolutely, absolutely. That's one thing that people have to understand in this match is that this is every man for himself. Now, what you do have is what I'd like to call maybe clouded judgments sometimes by some of the good guys, where they want to be too nice. You know, they don't want to upset some. Sometimes that's the problem being a good guy in a situation like this. Okay, and this is pretty important. Is that when the fans like you and they like somebody else, in the back of your mind, you might think that, like, boy, I really should stay away from, like, messing with the other good guy because the fans might start disliking me, and that'll hurt my feelings.
Gregory Sharpe
Wow.
over the top.
What on earth? What a start to this match.
And Gatson's like,
He's
hey.
like, hey, here I am. Yeah, I'm in this too, right? Oh, what's he going to do? Oh, my God. Well, of course the gymnast is going to do something ridiculous like that, for crying out loud. A cartwheel somersault moonsault outside the ring.
That's what Brandon Gatson brings to the table, Disco Inferno.
Unbelievable.
As all four guys, and Brandon Gatson, obviously, as we've spoken about it many other times, can lose the title without being pinned tonight.
Yep, he's probably not very happy about being in this match. Ooh.
And he's got to keep both eyes open and hopefully have some in the back of his head.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brandon Gatson's the house of fire right now. If I were these guys, I'd think like, hey, maybe we got to slow this guy down pretty quick or this match might be over pretty soon.
And Brandon Gatson, he has come out of the gate one.
Wow.
And Gregory Sharpe still feeling it from what happened on the outside. And there's Jakob Austin Young.
And let me make a point here, too. When you see a guy break up a pin, he's not breaking up a pin to save the other guy. He's breaking up a pin because the match will be over and he won't win.
That's right.
So, you know, you got to get a clean pin here.
And here's a guy I'm going to pick. I'm going to say Jakob Austin Young, Disco Inferno, the most improved wrestler this year.
Really? Well, it's what's it, June? So we're at the halfway mark almost, right?
Correct.
I'll make my statement on this at the end of June.
All right.
I'm not going to make a statement.
We'll go through it. Look at that. Brandon Gatson slides under. But look at this. There's Gregory Sharpe with the flying crossbody.
Almost slipped, and he made a great recovery. Whoa, what great shape he's in,
We don't want him to tear another labrum.
Look how great shape he's in.
Gregory Sharpe has really dedicated himself. As he said, being out was the worst time of his life, not being able to do the thing that he loved most, and that's wrestling. And he's also getting his name out there, wrestling on the West Coast, wrestling on different shows in Arizona and California.
Well, that's what I did. I got my name out there. And I rose rapidly through the independent ranks so fast, I got a job. They hired me on the spot in WCW when I tried out.
That's right. I heard you were the champion of the Brooklyn Wrestling Federation. Is that correct?
No. My first ever wrestling name was the Brooklyn Stud.
Oh. Okay. Very high on yourself, even at a very young age.
Yeah.
And the Thez press by Gatson.
But what are you telling me, Joe? We've spoken in the past about how your gimmick needs to be an extension of yourself.
Well, there you
okay,
go.
I'm a stud. Now it's from Brooklyn.
And there you go.
So, like, I mean, I don't know what, why you even question. Well, I love that. Oh, whoa.
And look at this. Gregory Sharpe catches him.
Wow.
This could be it. And why'd the referee stop?
Who is it? You know why? We need to get that new WWE guy back in here for a big match like this, for crying out loud.
And Jakob Austin Young stopped the count by acting like he was going to kick
sakes,
Sharpe.
I mean, like the officiating in this match brings me back to the days where we had Mike Toomey working these matches, for crying out loud.
Who?
Good
Don't
grief.
recall that. Jakob Austin Young working the midsection of Gregory Sharpe. And it looks like him and Sikou, they made a little eye contact. Did you notice that, Disco?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know,
Maybe they were going to maybe work together, but Gatson stopped all that.
If you do work together, it's usually for a brief moment, and probably each guy is thinking that it's advantageous to him personally when that happens.
And it is a 2 count on Gregory Sharpe, and that's what it looked like. He mouthed it and said it. Let's work together. It looks like Sikou.
Well, he's probably looking at Brandon Gatson the way he's running over people here, thinking like we got to probably 2-on-1 would be a better situation stopping this guy. Wouldn't you say?
Look at the European uppercut by Sikou.
Ooh, nice back elbow.
And right there, Sharpe laying in some forearms to Jakob Austin Young.
Ooh,
Sikou go for the cover. 1, 2.
Jakob Austin just ran his head in the turnbuckle, almost knocked Greg Sharpe out. There must be some type of maybe Joey DeFalco tightened up the turnbuckles, maybe put a little foreign object in there to mess with the wrestlers before the matches tonight, huh?
You never know with the kid. And Brandon Gatson laying some elbows to the top of the head, but the jawbreaker by Sikou, that stops Brandon Gatson in his tracks. As we stated, 1 pin wins, no limits title on the line. Brandon Gatson has successfully defended the title a few times from cashing in the case.
Look at how vicious Jakob Austin Young has become. I mean, this isn't the adorable little kid that came in here to
With
FSW.
gorgeous and young, yes.
It's like just, got this cute little like Backstreet Boy looking guy that came in here, wanted to wrestle, didn't weigh about a buck, $150, and just like the nicest kid, very respectful. Look at him now, for crying out loud. Corrupted by Bryce Harrison. Unbelievable.
And then he just leaves.
Yeah, they just left.
And then Jakob is just laughing as he's watching the European uppercuts by Sikou, and now it looks like he's going to try to pick the bones of Gregory Sharpe.
Oh, what an epic fail by Brandon Gatson there.
Nobody was home on that one.
Boy, that looked really bad. It's like the FSW job. I'm thinking like maybe like you could put a 5-minute blooper reel like once a month at the end of the show that people like really get a kick out of.
Well, you haven't wrestled yet this month, Disco. So
watch your mouth, Joe.
And Sikou has got him, and look at that.
Ooh.
The back of the head, and the suplex, 1, 2.
Whoa.
Look at this.
Wow, that was what a move by Jakob Austin Young. How smart was that? Of course, Sikou's not going to be happy, but he should understand that Jakob Austin Young's trying to win this match too.
They're not that good of friends.
No, of course not. Oh, of course. Hell no, they're not, are they, Joe?
And obviously that relationship was very short-lived. And look at the big boot.
Boy, that relationship was shorter than Kardashian and Chris Humphries, for crying out loud.
And look at the kick by Brandon Gatson as out goes Jakob Austin Young. Oh, and there's the stunner from outside. This could be it if Gatson can make a cover.
Why is he trying to cover him? Oh, there's a great kick by Jakob Austin Young, and it knocked Brandon Gatson out. Ooh, some haymakers being thrown. He's clobbering him in there.
And Gregory Sharpe, he's got him up.
What's he going to do here? Whoa, what a Samoan drop, Joe.
And Gregory Sharpe wanting to taste the
gold
for the first time in his career here in FSW. He was going for the finish. And look at this, 1, 2, and he held the tights and still couldn't get him.
Couldn't even keep him down.
As Jakob Austin Young was trying to walk away, and there it is.
Whoa.
The kiss of death.
He just nailed him.
1, 2.
And what a smart move. How can the referee count to 3 if he can't be in the ring for the pin?
And Sikou pulled out the referee.
Brilliant. That's the coaching of and then he just got nailed on the outside, but that's the coaching of Sally right there.
There was nothing they could do.
Big
They
save.
couldn't break up the count, Disco, and he just yanked the referee out.
Sally's taught his guys well. Desperate times require desperate measures.
And look at this. Gatson has got him up. Jakob Austin Young.
Well, he blocked it. Oh, and a big knee. He might have knocked him out, Joe.
Right to the side of the head, Brandon Gatson. Looks like he's a little bit on Queer Street.
And loving it. He went for it again. Oh, no.
1. And look at this. Gatson.
What is he doing here?
Kind of dropped him, but look at this.
Oh, my God, Joe. He's going to tap out.
And Gatson's got it locked in, and yes, that is
That's unbelievable. Brandon Gatson wins. You picked Jakob Austin Young, Joe, and he just lost.